taking it up to 50, 270.
So as he's doing this, I'll finish reading. It says, this will take a few minutes. The chamber pressure will begin to increase on the vacuum chamber pressure gauge.
Right here.
Do not allow the vacuum pressure to exceed 45 psi.
That's that black line.
If the chamber pressure begins to increase too quickly,
Watch.
make a small decrease in steam pressure using the RE1 regulator.
You can either release it here or here. You hear that squeal? That's normal. My temperature now is at 275. I'm going to add more steam. And if it's slightly above 50 psi, ladies and gentlemen, it's okay. My goal is my temperature, 280 to 282. I'm at 276, 277. My level is good.
You had a question about the boiling?
278.
Did you say to close both green handles when the water starts to flash? What is that?
Okay, if you looked in here and it's flashing, you can see it flashing in here. And then when you start seeing steam, the steam come out here, just close these completely.
What is flashing? What does that
In other
mean?
words, flashing means you went from a solid, from water to a vapor. Right. Matter of fact, you see how the water's coming out of that pipe? That's flashing. It's not coming out in a nice smooth stream. It's not coming out in a nice smooth stream like you see there. It's actually coming out violent. Okay, I'm at 284 on my temperature.
Okay, it says number 17.
Yes.
Monitor the temperature of the sterile product outlet to ensure that it reaches the commercial sterilization temperature of 250 Fahrenheit. A final heat temperature of 275 to 285 should allow the sterile product outlet to reach this temperature.
I'm at 286.
Start recording data using the data recording feature located on the toolbar on the touchscreen.
So, right now, I'm going to back off because my final heat went to 287. I'm going to back off because, again, I want to keep it around 280 to 282.
And that's max, right?
Yes, sir.
282 max?
Yes, sir, for sterilization. I'm going to start recording data. Continue recording. That turns green. Now I'm recording.
You hit it again.
Oh, I hit it again. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 18, when you have reached sterilization temperature, continue to monitor the chamber pressure as well as the water level in the vacuum chamber.
Right.
Adjust as needed while maintaining sterilization temperatures throughout the system.
Okay, so now it's a waiting game. Now I'm waiting for this to reach 250F, the SPO down there by Luke.
To reach, like that 250?
250F at this right here. And as you can see on this graph, it's still coming up. Now, as far as my other temperatures, 285, my set point is that off green line. So again, these are all going to line up and everything be nice and flat line. Okay? That's the final heater. My preheat, right there with the set point. Everything is a flat line. Now, if I want to see everything on a big picture, if I come here, if I want to look at it individually, final heat, and you get a graph that tells you what each one of those lines represent. Okay? So right now, I'm getting real close to a steady state condition. Cold tube's at 282. So now I just got to make sure my coolers, they all got the heat up. So we're going to wait a few minutes.
And it says, 19 says, hold the entire system at sterilization temperature for a minimum of 20 minutes on each side of the sterile product outlet.
So basically what it says is this. And you can do this either in the beginning or wait till it hits 250. If you want to do it in the beginning, if you want to do this side first, just close this valve right here. Now everything is going this way. At the end of 20 minutes, open, close, close. Now everything is going this way. For a total of 40 minutes. Okay, any questions about the SOP so far? Is it pretty straightforward? Okay, so we're gonna let this thing heat up. We're gonna let it heat up.
So sterilization for minimum 20 minutes each side.
Yes, sir.
Maximum 40 minutes. Well, maximum 40 minutes.
Yes, sir. My level in the chamber. Again, sorry, Don. I'll just speed this up slightly. Make it 26.5.
And that's just because it's going too high?
Yeah, it's just getting a little bit too high, but it's getting high slowly.
Gotcha.
So as you're doing this, you always have to adjust that water level.
And you may have to simply because if you change your back pressure. You're still leaking over there?
No, I was checking how hot that is.